What up, you turds? We're back, and I've got tea, so hopefully my sinuses will be better. This is Hosea Hustle Gaming. I'm Shane Hosey, here with producer Sarah.
Hello!
And we're playing Monster Loves You still. We're adult monsters now. And we got 14 days to make people respect us, or something bad might happen.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Well, now we have two options to get different kinds of adventures, so we can politic or we can explore. I'm going to go ahead and pick first. I'm going to say we're going to explore. And we're going to explore the knife.
Oh no!
You find a red hood in a basket in the middle of the forest path. A human house is nearby. Funny, you never noticed it before. There's a white picket fence out front. Let's see. Creepy, stay away. Circle the pretty little house. Take the hood and basket home. Yeah, we're going.
Yeah, I'd say go with that last one, you know?
Oh no, I guess we took them. I thought I meant to our house. Oh well. They're too damaged to be considered proper artifacts, but they're interesting. Nashcash will probably eat them the next time she drops by. Oh, damn. Well, alright. That was a bust for me. Producer Sarah, where do you want to go?
Let's politic.
Alright.
The turkey leg.
Turkey leg. Gobclaws and you are arguing about what to have for lunch. She got the pick last time. Suddenly your favorite food flies down from the sky and perches within arm's reach. The magpies chirp. Have either of you seen a cornfield around here? Your stomach growls. It's tough, but help the bird. Scream and flee. Why is that bird talking? And then just eating it.
I mean, like, how many talking foxes have we encountered at this point?
2, I think.
Yeah, so, like, I don't see why a talking bird is... Is that racist? I think that's racist.
Well, do we help it or do we eat it?
Well, I mean...
Because we're not running away.
Yeah, so nicely. I'm gonna help the bird.
Okay. Through gritted teeth... Oh, no.
Look how sad.
Through gritted teeth and a sheen of sweat, you coolly tell the bird where to find a human cornfield. After it flies off, Gobclaws asks why you did that. Explain that one should help anyone who asks, so the favor might be passed along. Because it'll be tastier someday when it's eaten lots of corn.
The first one.
She nods at me, saying, Sage thought. Someday I might need help, and that magpie could give it. But we still need to get a real meal.
That's true.
Uh-oh.
You can just eat something else. Apparently, like, mosquito larvae are a viable option.
Well, maybe for adolescents, but we're adults now. Alright, I'm gonna go determine monster. You come upon a scene of hundreds of frogs, all gathered on a steam bank. They're ribbiting back and forth in what's clearly a debate of some kind, watched by a stork. Let's see, what are they arguing over? Half the frogs surround a log as though it was their leader. The other half are huddled at the feet of the somewhat bemused stork. What do frogs think of monsters? Frogs are afraid of anything bigger than them, which includes every monster ever, and every monster ever includes you. Alright, they're fraidy frogs. Little fraidy frogs. That came out a little mush mouth, and it sounded like a swear. Let's see, that stork looks delicious. Wait and listen, or talk to them.
I'd say wait and listen.
Yeah, let's wait and listen. Try as you might. You can't translate their croaks into intelligible language, but they do start jumping up and down on the log. The stork takes a long step and impales 3 frogs in its beak. It throws its head back, tossing the frogs into the air and snaps them up. Blech. As the other frogs flee, the bird devours several more, the slowest. Might as well eat the stork.
Yeah, might as well at that point.
Got a couple points of ferocity, or did I lose some? Can't tell.
I think you gained some.
Okay, good.
Let me click on it, see what it says. Yeah, 24.
Alright. What now?
I'm gonna go with politic again.
Okay.
Let's do the door.
You hear a cry from a nearby hovel. Oh no, what's happening? Sasswait, the new adolescent, doesn't understand how the windows in her hovel work. She's trapped her paws under a heavy pain. Free her from the window, leave her there, she'll claw her arm off eventually.
Free her. So mean.
You walk over and take a look. This should be easy for a grown-up monster like you. Lift the window, scare her to teach her a lesson, break the glass to fury her.
Why are all of these options like, do something reasonable, be Hitler?
Because maybe you want to play as a scary monster.
Yeah, but like, there's no middle path. Anyway.
Aristotle's golden mean.
There you go.
Which one?
Lift the window.
Okay. Sasswait seems afraid of you, but these things happen. She thanks you for releasing her from the window. You notice that small crowd has gathered. help Sasway clear or heal her injured arm. Tell her the arm will heal on its own.
Let's help Sasway.
You tend to Saswait's bruise with a salve made from flowers and mushrooms. Soon she feels no pain at all. The crowd applauds your helpfulness.
Yay, I'm helpful.
Very good. I'm going to keep banging my head against this wild mist. Let's go to the scapegoat. Squirrel hops into a pool of sunlight, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to bury nuts and make something of itself.
Yeah.
You drop from a branch and grab it and twist its head off. Yeah, delicious. A young wolf suddenly leaps in front of you, snaps its squirrel out of your hands, and runs off, laughing and barking. Wolves can bark now? Is that only dogs? Turn the tables on the wolf. Chase the wolf into the bushes. Let's see. Let's turn the tables. The second squirrel creeps up and pokes at the discorporeated head of the first one. Is that right? Discorporated?
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 Yeah.
Is that how it is?
Yeah.
Are you laughing at me?
A little bit.
Oh my god, I can't tell because you're sitting slightly behind me. When is this word ever used?
I mean, fair, but...
Yeah, don't give me that sass. I'm gonna sip this tea.
Okay, you of all people should know the word corporate. And it's got some letters on it.
Yeah, and they never break up, so they never know about discorporation. Alright, you grab the new squirrel and chew on a little, thinking. Lure the wolf closer with the squirrel. Show everyone in Omen you're smarter than this wolf. Well, let's... I don't know. This sounds like it's gonna end in tears.
That picture is very much Angry Man Yells at Cloud.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna get you very far.
Let's lure the wolf. You dangle the squirrel over your maw, waiting. The wolf tries to steal it as planned. You slash her with your claws as she flees, having learned not to mess with you again.
Yay!
Alright, got a little respect. Alright, politic?
Politic. I'm good at that.
Which one?
Finger point.
Finger point. You show your newest collection of human artifacts to your neighbors. They seem suitably impressed and listen in. The truth is, you just found them in the woods, but everyone seems so interested. It would be a shame to let them down. Monsters do love a story, so you could stretch the truth. Lie big, tell them you tricked a human. Lie just a little to keep things interesting. Tell the straight truth.
Just tell the truth. Like, everybody knows when you're fibbing.
By the time you're halfway done with the tale of your peaceful walk back to Omen with the artifacts, Hamrag is asleep, and everyone else has gone home. At least you were true to yourself. You nerd.
You're a nerd.
Big open mouth, let's see. Following a deer in the forest, when the trail comes to an abrupt end just in front of a cave entrance. The hoofprints look strange, like the deer doubled back, walking backwards in its own tracks. It's a trap! Okay, so what do you do about it, smart monster? Get away from the cave quickly. Clearly you should fight the trap. Turn the trap against the deer. Yeah. Be sneaky clever. You walk into the cave to find Hamrag taking one of his famous naps. The huge monster is known for his irritability when he's awakened. A twig snaps in the bushes. The deer is fleeing. So you draw the deer closer. Oh, we're so clever. You shriek and crouch, reading your claws. Hamrag starts to wake up. Now go! The deer has crept forward to watch you spring the trap. You catch it by surprise as you leap back out of the cave. You kill it with a single swipe of your claws. That'll teach it.
No, it won't. It's dead.
Hamrag stumbles out of the cave, half asleep, but ready to fight. Let's give him some deer meat.
Yes.
You mollify the huge monster with half of the deer carcass. Hamrag says, "Hey, you can wake me up anytime. It's gonna be a meal like that." Nice.
Yep.
Which one would you like?
Let's go with Angry Man Yells at Cloud.
Angry Man Yells at Cloud. It's scream along, sing along. Everyone's screaming. Loudest monster wins.
Yes. Scream. Do it.
You're totally going to break some windows and eardrums. But why are all these monsterlings here? Your singing has been known to hurt their little ears. Sing quietly. Use mostly stomach noises. Belt it out. You gotta win. Pre-smash the village windows, then sing.
I mean, I'm definitely not pre-smashing any windows. Yeah, I mean, I'll belt it out, I guess.
Alright. Screaming. Oh, look at that. Look what you did. You sing about loss and secret love. And a plate with no pancakes on it. Your song is sad and strong, but the other monsters sense that you're holding back. The monsterlings, on the other hand, are terrified.
Oh yeah, plate with no pancakes on it?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Full power? Or sing?
I'm gonna rein it in. Poor monsterlings.
Windows crack, eardrums perforate, and monsterlings flee. Later you find out that they had heard your screams in Zank miles and miles away. So that wasn't so bad.
Okay.
Could have been better. You could have killed somebody.
What is with you and murder in this game?
I don't know. You spy a wolf pacing outside of a small wooden cabin. From within the building, you hear the bleating of goat kids. So watch the wolf, work with the wolf to get the goat kids, attack the wolf while its back is turned. Watch. Ah, he's trying to get in, but the goat kids have barred the door.
Smart kids.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Work with the wolf, attack the wolf. I'm gonna work with the wolf. The wolf accepts your offer of assistance. He growls, "I'm glad you're reasonable. Some monsters would have just attacked me." That's the wolf's lucky day then. The wolf snarls, "How shall we finish this hunt? I can block them while you climb. Got any better ideas?" Let's see, lure the kids out with a clever ruse, get in through the roof, while the wolf keeps them from escaping. Well, let's cleverly ruse them. You and the wolf pretend to fight, going so far as to draw blood with your jaws and claws, and then run off in opposite directions. The goat kids emerge from the cabin, relieved to escape their fate, and you and the wolf closing them from your hiding spots. Well, what do you think?
You're a monster.
We're trying to get respect, though. What would they respect more?
The monsters?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I'd respect somebody who's performing this sort of a sham in order to murder children.
Alright, fine, I'll let them go. Oh no, look what happened. The wolf yelps, "What are you doing?" "What are you doing?" He springs out once at all the kids, but you knock him back and he slinks off to the bushes, swearing to tell everyone you're a soft creature after all. Well.
See, this is why I stick with politicking.
Well, you have the advantage on me then. Which one would you like to do?
One of the running ones. I don't care which.
Okay. A small pack of elder monsters are huddled in the edge of Omen, watching the woods and discussing something in hushed tones. Elder Hamrag is saying, "This could simply be a rumor. We don't know they're out there for sure."
Ask what's going on.
Hamrag says, "Some of the younger monsters have seen others in the whale mist. Monsters from no town we know of, thin and cold, without food or shelter. Suggest everyone be on guard. Offer to host a homeless monster in your hovel. Promise you'll remember the warning."
The second one.
The elders are impressed by your unusual offer. They look at each other, then shift their conversation in the same direction. If the strange monsters come to Omen now, they won't be met with violence.
Yay!
Hooray! Let's see if I can top that.
By affecting positive change or by eating babies?
I don't know. I didn't eat those babies.
I mean, you didn't.
I didn't eat those babies, and look where it got us.
Exactly.
Wild chickens are back in season. As delicious as they are mean, they're loose within the whale mist, and the monsters are all hunting them down. Pfft, chickens, lame, forget about it. So you find some eggs and just eat those. I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna get out there and we'll tear it up. Deep in the woods, you're looking for chicken scratch when you literally stumble over a hen guarding a cluster of chicks. The hen clucks and caws at you. Look at the hen, she's huge. Fight the hen. Drive the weakest chickens away from their protector. I'm gonna look at the hen. She's the alpha hen, leader and protector of the flock. She has one eye and a host of terrible scars. Oh man.
Sounds like an intimidating chicken.
Yeah. I'm gonna fight the hen. I'm going for it. Though the clucking makes your blood turn cold, you seize the great hen and fight until you're both a mess of feathers and blood. The victory is savory. Nashcash cheers. Ugh, so hard that two chickens she hadn't killed yet escape her grasp.
Ha.
Look, I saved some.
The snake.
Snake. The snake moon is rising in the sky, and it's time to gather the snakes for the ritual. Snake moon? Sometimes the full moon has shadows on it, and that's got to mean something. Monsters celebrate those shadows with snake soup. Snake soup with a snake scoop.
Yep, you scoop those snakes.
Other monsters will bring plenty of snakes. Set out to gather snakes.
Set out to gather snakes.
You wander the fields near the whale mist. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach for one, some of them squirm out of your grasp. Most of your snakes are getting away. Not anymore, they're not. Kill the snakes. You keep catching them alive.
Keep catching them alive.
Everyone claps when you arrive with 3 living snakes hanging from you by their fangs. The venom hardly stings at all. The snakes are added to the cauldron along with a mass of other snakes, some writhing and others lying still. Join the circle as the ritual begins. And we don't know, because that's not our culture. We don't get to know.
Yep.
Angry monster. You're bringing home a human coat you found hanging on a tree when you see a cat waving at you.
Weird.
Cats are bad news. I'm gonna wave back. The cat is standing on its hind legs wearing human boots, and indeed is covered in human clothing artifacts. Save me, he cries, pointing at the wolf who has it cornered. Get the wolf. They're talking animal? Sure, why not tear it to shreds? Attack the wolf cautiously. Something's not right. Talk sense into everyone.
Yes.
Who knew talking cats had flick knives? This one does at least. It jabs you like a human would, then flees as you howl in pain. And it took your new coat. Cats! 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 Well, that cat jacked me.
Yep, you got cat mugged.
I got cat mugged. What's next, killer?
Let's do people shape.
You hear Grit Mitten telling younger monsters about the human that almost killed him. It's the pointy parts that get you, he says. Always wait until the knife is pointing somewhere else, and then run away, he turns to you and says. Isn't that right? Explain to the youngsters that human knife is always dangerous. Exaggerate the story to strike fear into them. Impress everyone by claiming to be an expert.
Explain to the youngsters.
You calmly expand on Gritmitten's tale, sharing what you have learned about the frightening blades of the humans. The young monsters promise that they will treat such things with respect, even if nobody's holding one. There you go. Alright. Last day. I'm going, ooh, monster. You and Gobclaws come across an ant and a grasshopper, both locked in mortal combat. Each is biting the other's back leg. Let's get involved in this buggy battle. As you reach for the bugs, Gobclaws holds you back. Isn't there a legend about bugs and wheat? Maybe we should be careful. Accept his timid device and don't interfere. Silly Gobclaws, monsters fear no such things. Go ahead and interfere.
I mean, it's a couple of bugs.
But my bravery's down, but my respect is up. You hang back and watch the tiny fight. Gobclaws praises you for listening to her. All right. Doesn't really matter. You are growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft, and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Let's see. Let's embrace our fate.
Well, I mean...
What do you want to think about this?
I'm wondering if embrace your fate means, like, just returning to the slime, and that's the end of the game.
I've played this, and it's not.
Okay. I will allow it.
A group of elders is waiting at the door of your hovel. They've seen your drippings, and they know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend. Go with them to dissolve or become an elder.
Yes.
The elders of Omen surround you at the spawning vat. They built a fire beneath a small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp.
Ugh.
Should we, Okay, so we can just dissolve. One less chance to run, or be tested. Try to ascend.
I bet we could ascend.
I bet we can ascend. The masked elder comes forward. She says, "It's time to decide." All the elders growl and snarl. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid spatter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. A thick vapor rises into the air. Was that blood or slime? You can't be sure. It depends on how much she respects you. Go on. The masked elder says, "Who has already decided the fate of this monster?" So, I don't know if it's going to explain, but in case it doesn't, the elders are going to drip either blood or slime, depending on if they respect you, and if you drink it and it's blood, you will solidify into an elder, and if it's mostly slime, you will turn into slime and go back into the vat. A few elders approach, and the cauldron is to add fluid to the collection. The liquid begins to bubble.
Gross.
The masked elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says, "Choose one. Chance will guide your claw." Let's choose a stone that looks good.
Yeah.
The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster frowning in concentration. The masked elder says, "We will test your cleverness." All right, cool. The masked elder emits a series of musical whistles and clicks, then performs a complex dance. "You've never seen these steps before," she says. "Now you do it." Let's do it.
Let's do it.
"Yeah, you're a dancing fiend." Polite applause washes across the crowd. You knew you could do it. Several monsters howl their approval and step forward, adding more fluids to the iron cauldron. Next stone. It's etched with a crude glyph. It shows one monster kneeling beside another injured monster. And the masked elder says, "We will test your kindness."
Yay, we're good at this.
A huge elder carries another monster close to the cauldron. The other monster is half melted and hard to recognize. It's Nashgash, or what's left of her. She's begun to dissolve like you, and her condition is far advanced. What's going to happen to her? The masked elder says, "We have decided that Nashgash is too violent. There is a place for pure ferocity in our world, but it must be tempered with other qualities. Regard Nashgash's increasingly gelatinous body." The elder says, "See her eyes? She can still seethe with pure rage. Perhaps you can calm her before the end. Console the dying Nashgash, or risk your own life to save hers."
No, console her. She's half goo.
Nashgash growls and lashes out at you. Your claws might be weak, but hers are the only part that are still strong. You bleed. Ignore the pain and speak soothing words to Nashgash. You lean close, wincing slightly as she draws a new line of red on your side, and hold her tightly, appreciatively. She ceases her struggle. The other elders nod in approval. Goodbye, Nashgash. She's been a jerk, but, you know. The huge elder picks up the now unresisting Nashgash and gently releases her into the spawning vat, and she is gone. Walk unsteadily to the cauldron. You hold the cauldron, which contains the portentous infusion. It's heavy. Look at the cauldron, or drink the portentous infusion.
Just drink it. That's it.
You drink, and alas, you must dissolve now. Oh no! You wade into the spawning vat. It's cool and green, and you feel the aches and pains of your body melting away, along with your body. Quiver. Your hide is absorbed by the surrounding slime. Tiny morsels swim closer, and a new source of nourishment. Melt. Ah, relief. Your last thoughts begin to form, even as your brain disintegrates. Remember the actions you took in life. Remember the words and ideas that were dear to you, presumably.
The second one, I guess.
As your body unravels in slime, you dream of helping the sick and soothing the cares of the woeful, outsmarting everyone who challenged your mind, speaking the truth when others lied.
Helping the sick.
Game's really laggy. There we go. Your body is gone now. You dream of kindness. Dream on. Sometimes a morsel will give its life to save another from a predator or the dangerous whirlpools that form in the spawning vat from time to time. Sometimes a morsel will care more for another than it fears for itself. There will be more such sacrifices in the future, and they will make the monsters of Omen better than they were before. They will be born knowing what a hero is. Ah. Alright. We have dissolved into kindness, and that is the end of the game. We died.
Yep. We did not ascend to elder status.
What did you think?
I thought it was good. I guess we didn't get enough respect to ascend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
There is it's like a die roll at the end, so, 53%. It was kind of it was a coin flip that we were going to get it, so... But, anyway, maybe we'll fire this up again and play another round, or maybe we'll get to another game. We'll all just have to decide that, won't we? But...
If you have an opinion, leave it in the comments.
Yeah, if you have an opinion, tell us everything. Tell us all your opinions.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, this is YouTube, though. We don't want that for real. Well, before we dissolve into kindness, this has been your host, Shane Hosea, with producer Sarah.
Bye.
Monster loves you, and so do we. Right?
All right.
Here's how we did. Farewell, kind monster. Oh, I guess we're not done yet. Your essence will become a part of monsters from here until the end of time, for what it's worth. All right, there it is. Okay, now for real, for Shane Hosea and producer Sarah.
Bye.
Bye.